This is a country where medieval castles meet modern cities. Pierogi and hearty soups warm your stomach and heart. History and progress walk hand in hand. Located at the crossroads of Central Europe, it is a bridge between Western and Eastern Europe, connecting cultures, economies, and traditions. Welcome to Poland. Poland is a beautiful country with its towering peaks of the Tatra Mountains, the sprawling beaches of the Baltic Sea, the rich forests of Białowieża, and the lively markets of Kraków. With over 312,000 square kilometers, it is the 9th largest country in Europe and the 71st largest in the world. Poland's population is about 38 million, is ranked 42nd in the world and 7th largest among European countries. Poland is divided into 16 provinces known as voivodeships. The capital is Warsaw, a lively metropolis filled with modern skyscrapers, historical landmarks, and a resilient spirit that earned it the nickname Phoenix City for its recovery after World War II. About 3 million people live in the metro area. As a member of the European Union since 2004, Poland stands tall as one of the European Union's most dynamic countries. While most European Union's members use the euro as their currency, Poland proudly holds onto its currency zloty, which means golden. Before we dive deeper into this fascinating country and explore its land, people, history, and economy, let me show you some of the unique and fascinating places in Poland. The Crooked Forest is a surreal sight, with over 400 pine trees curving sharply near their bases. The reason for their unusual shape remains a mystery. Some believe local farmers deliberately bent them for use in furniture making, while others think heavy snowfall buried the young trees, altering their growth. The Wieliczka Salt Mine is a breathtaking underground wonder, featuring elaborate salt sculptures, grand chapels, and even a serene salt lake. Mined for centuries, this historic site offers a glimpse into Poland's rich heritage and craftsmanship. The Malbork Castle is the world's largest brick castle built by the Teutonic Knights in the 13th century. This architectural masterpiece is a must-visit for history lovers, offering stunning medieval halls, defensive walls, and fascinating legends. The charming village of Zalipie is a living work of art, where nearly every house, barn, and well is adorned with vibrant floral patterns. Walking through this colorful village feels like stepping into a fairy tale land. Łódź Street Art and Piotrkowska Street burst with color and creativity, featuring massive murals that transform the city into an open-air art gallery. The Leaning Tower of Torun is a 13th century structure standing 15 meters tall and tilts about 1.5 meters from its base due to being built on unstable sandy soil. Over time, the ground settled unevenly, giving the tower its dramatic lean. The Skull Chapel in Zrymna is one of Poland's most haunting sights. This eerie 18th century chapel is adorned with thousands of human bones and skulls, serving as a chilling tribute to the victims of war and plague. I wish I could list all the incredible places Poland has to offer, but there are just too many. I've highlighted a few of the most unique spots. Let me know your favorite place in the comments. Now that you've had a taste of Poland's fascinating sights, let's explore even more, starting with its iconic flag. Poland's flag is simple, just 2 horizontal stripes, white on top and red on the bottom. But behind this minimalist design lies a story of identity, resilience, and national pride. The white represents peace and purity, as well as symbolizes the hope and integrity of the Polish people. The red stands for bravery and the sacrifices made for freedom, reflecting the courage and bloodshed of countless struggles throughout Poland's tumultuous history. The origins of these colors trace back to 13th century coat of arms, a white eagle on a red background. This iconic symbol has been associated with Poland for closer to a millennium. Did you know this flag is almost identical to that of Indonesia and Monaco? The only difference is Poland's white is on top, the other two countries have red on top.
Geography!
Poland sits in a pretty good location in Central Europe, culturally and geographically a bridge between West and East. It is bordered by Germany to the west, Czechia and Slovakia to the south, Ukraine and Belarus to the east, and Lithuania, Russian Oblast Kaliningrad, and the Baltic Sea to the north. The landscape is a harmonious mix of flat plains, mountains, rivers, and lakes. The North European plain dominates much of the country, offering vast stretches of fertile land, while the Carpathian Mountains in the south showcase Poland's rugged beauty. The highest peak is Rysy, part of the Tatra Mountains along the Slovakia border. At 2,499 meters, Rysy offers awe-inspiring views of both Poland and its southern neighbor. Along the Czechian border, you can find these beautiful flat-topped sandstone formations called the Sudetan Mountains. Rivers play a key role in Poland's geography and economy. The longest river is the Vistula, stretching over 1,047 kilometers and flowing through major cities like Kraków and Warsaw before emptying into the Baltic Sea. Another important river is the Oder, which forms part of Poland's western border with Germany. If you're a fan of lakes, the Masurian Lake District in northeastern Poland is paradise. With over 2,000 lakes, this area is a haven for boating, fishing, and water sports. The largest one is Śnierdwy, covering 113 square kilometers. As we discussed in the Belarus video, Poland is also home to Białowieża Forest, one of Europe's last and largest remaining primeval forests. Poland's northern coastline stretches for about 500 kilometers along the Baltic Sea, featuring sandy beaches, dunes, lagoons, and unique coastal towns. Poland is home to Europe's only desert. The Błydowska Desert is the largest buildup of loose sand in an inland area. A melting glacier brought the sand here thousands of years ago.
History!
Let's begin Poland's history at the end of the last glacial period, about 12,000 years ago, when the land that is now Poland became warm enough for humans to establish permanent settlements. Since then, many distinct ancient tribes like Celtic, Scythian, Germanic, Sarmatian, and Baltic called this land home. About 4,000 years ago, farmers and metalworkers settled here, leaving behind mysterious artifacts like the Biskupin fortified settlement. Fast forward to the 6th century, the Polans, a Slavic tribe, established permanent settlements and grew stronger by incorporating other tribes into their fold, laying the foundation for Poland's culture and identity. By the early 10th century, the Polans dominated the region. Few decades later, Poland began to form into a nation under the Piast dynasty. In 966, the first ruler of the Polish state, Mieszko I, adopted Christianity and soon became a dominant religion. This is considered the symbolic birth of Poland as a nation. In 1264, the Statute of Kalisz introduced unprecedented autonomy for the Polish Jews, who came to Poland fleeing persecution elsewhere in Europe. The Kingdom of Poland flourished under the Piast dynasty, later uniting with Lithuania in 1385 to form the powerful Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, one of the largest empires in Europe. Between 1772 and 1795, Poland was partitioned by its neighbors, Prussia, Russia, and Austria, disappearing from the map for 123 years. During this time, Poles fought fiercely to regain independence, with uprisings like the November and January rebellions keeping their hope alive. Finally, after the First World War in 1918, Poland reclaimed its sovereignty, only to face devastation during World War II, suffering immense losses under Nazi and Soviet occupation. 3 million Polish Jews and over 2 million ethnic Poles, were killed during the German occupation of Poland. After the war, Poland became a communist state under the Soviet Union. But in the 1980s, the Solidarity movement, led by Lech Walesa, sparked change. By 1989, communism fell, and Poland transitioned to democracy. Today, as a proud member of NATO and the European Union, Poland stands as a resilient nation with a rich history and vibrant future.
People and culture!
People of Poland are called Polish, or Poles by the international community, but they call themselves Polska, which means the land of fields. Very fitting, don't you think so? Poles are rich in culture, tradition, and the community spirit. Most are predominantly ethnic Poles, but small minority groups like Germans, Ukrainians, and Belarusians add to its diversity. The Poles are known for their resilience and hospitality, always ready to share a story and a meal. Religion plays a huge role. 3/4 of the Poles identify as Roman Catholic, and traditions like Christmas Eve dinner and Easter celebrations bring families together in meaningful ways. Polish is the official and predominant spoken language, known for its tongue-twisting words and unique sounds. It's one of the most complex languages to learn. When it comes to food, Poland is a paradise of hearty, comforting dishes. From pierogies stuffed with potatoes or meat, to sweet treats like paczki donuts, every meal feels like a celebration. Sports are a huge part of Polish life. Motorcycle racing, volleyball, and football are popular, with football being the most beloved. Skiing, volleyball, and even chess are also popular. Poles love a good celebration. From the colorful Kraków Wieliczka Festival to solemn All Saints' Day, each event is a blend of joy, reflection, and tradition.
Economy!
Poland has the sixth largest economy in the European Union and is one of the fastest-growing economies in Europe. It successfully transitioned from communism to capitalism in the 1990s and has been growing on a steady path. The nominal gross domestic product, GDP, is around $900 billion, and the GDP per capita is about $24,000. Poland has a diverse economy with strong industries across various sectors. It is a top European producer of apples, poultry, and dairy products, making agriculture and food processing a significant part of its economy. The country is also a major player in automotive manufacturing, with companies like Fiat, Volkswagen, and Toyota operating factories there. Poland's IT and technology sector is expanding rapidly, with companies like CD Projekt, known for The Witcher and Cyberpunk 2077, leading the gaming industry. The finance and banking sector is dominated by major institutions such as PKO Bank Polski and mBank. Energy and mining remain crucial, with coal still playing a significant role, though Poland is gradually transitioning toward renewable and nuclear energy sources. Additionally, the construction and real estate industries are thriving, driven by infrastructure development and urban expansion. Poland has a strong trade network with machinery and electronics, including cars, auto parts, and household appliances, among its top exports. The country is also a major exporter of food and agricultural products such as meat, dairy, and fruits, along with chemical products, pharmaceuticals, and furniture. Did you know IKEA sourcing much of their furniture from Poland? Germany is both Poland's largest import partner and export destination, highlighting strong economic ties between the two countries. Other key import partners include China, the Netherlands, the Czech Republic, and Italy, while major export destinations include the United Kingdom, France, and the Czech Republic. Poland's economy also faces several challenges that impact its growth and stability. Inflation and the rising cost of living have put pressure on households, particularly with increasing food and energy prices. An aging population and workforce shortages, driven by high immigration rates, create labor market difficulties. Additionally, Poland's reliance on coal for energy presents a challenge as the country faces pressure from the EU to transition to greener alternatives. Geopolitical risks, particularly the war in Ukraine, have disrupted trade and increased financial burdens due to refugee support. Furthermore, bureaucracy and overregulation make it difficult for businesses to start and operate efficiently, slowing down economic progress. It's just a glimpse of what makes Poland such a fascinating country. From its rich history and stunning landmarks to its delicious food and strong economy, Poland is full of surprises. But we've only scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore. So, what did you find most interesting? Have you ever been to Poland, or is it on your travel list? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Geography Nuts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Do widzenia. That's goodbye in Polish.